Okay, so here we have a probability distribution where x represents the number of fish caught in a 6-hour period. The percentage data are the percentages of fishermen who catch X fish in a 6-hour period while fishing from shore. So there's your breakdown. Part A asks us to convert the percentages to probabilities and make a histogram of the probability distribution. I already took the liberty of converting the percentages to decimals. So now we just need to construct a histogram. We can do that by highlighting the X column and the P of X column and finding our Insert tab and clicking on Recommended Charts. Click the clustered column, and there by default you see we have gaps in between the bars. If we don't like that, we could double click the bars and change the gap spacing to 0%. In our borders, we could make whatever color we want by checking the solid line and correcting the thickness to our liking. There you go. We have a probability histogram. So for part B, we are asked to find the probability that a fisherman selected at random fishing from shore catches one or more fish in a 6-hour period. To do this, all we need to do is add the probabilities corresponding to 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more. So here we could use our Excel function, sum, and add those corresponding probabilities. So type equals sum and add the probabilities from 1 through 4. And as simple as that. For part C, we are asked to find the probability that a fisherman selected random fishing from shore catches 2 or more fish in a 6-hour period. So once again, just add the corresponding probabilities that correspond to those outcomes. So we'll use our sum function and add them up. So to answer the following questions, we need to review the mean and standard deviation for a probability distribution. There you can see the mean is equal to the sum of x times p of x, and the standard deviation is the square root of the sum of x minus the mean squared times p of x. We need to use those formulas to calculate the mean. So we're asking part D to compute the mean, or sometimes called the expected value, of the number of fish caught per fisherman in a 6-hour period. We're at total to round 4 or more to 4. So there, as you can see, I created a column x times p of x. So there we would do what it says. So we'll hit equals, type x times the p of x, hit enter. Then using our dragging feature, we can generate the other values. Okay, so we're going to total this up, or in other words, sum all those numbers up right below. So we sum up that column, hit enter. This is our mean. So our mean is 0.82. To find the standard deviation, we do something similar. We actually compute the standard deviation of the number of the fish caught per fisherman in a 6-hour period. And once again, round 4 and up to 4. So my formula's not entirely correct. I need to add the p of x stuff. However, we would do the similar thing. We have x minus the mean, but we don't want this number to change, so we're going to put dollar signs around the c. What that does is just tell Excel, do not move from this entry when we use our autofill feature. So finishing the formula, hit enter. Now dragging down to automate the rest of the calculations. Then we add up this total. This sum here would be actually be the variance. So to find the standard deviation, we need to take the square root of that number. There you go.